Ma'am, shall we start, ma'am?
Yes, sir, we can start, sir.
Okay. So great hope, great success. It's a great morning to one all present here. Today we are gathered here for the webinar on intellectual property rights organized by Institution Innovation Council jointly with Department of Microbiology of Sri Nehru Mahavidyalaya College of Arts and Science. So now I call upon Dr. S. Meenash Sundaram, Associate Professor, Department of Microbiology and Coordinator, Center for Research and Development of SNMV College of Arts and Science, to welcome the gathering. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, all. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming you all for the webinar on intellectual property rights. Intellectual property rights are a set of rights protected by law which are accorded to creators or persons over their creations. IPRs are now being not only used as a tool to protect creativity and generate revenue, but also to build the strategic alliances for socio-economic and technological growth. At this juncture, I want to give a hearty welcome to our resource person, Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Biotechnology, Sri Narayana Guru College, Coimbatore. Welcome you, Madam. On this occasion, I am pleased to welcome our Principal and the Institution Innovation Council Chairperson, Dr. B. Subramani, a man who behind in all, making all innovative ideas, moral support, and success. I welcome you, sir. I'm very much happy to welcome Dr. P. Muthukumar, Director, SNM Institute of Management, Coimbatore. I welcome you, sir. I'm very much happy to welcome Dr. R. Bhagiraj, Head, Department of Microbiology. I'm happy to welcome Mrs. Selva Jayanti, Convener, Institution Innovation Council, SNM Vikas. I welcome you, madam. I feel honored to welcome all the department heads, participants for taking a keen part in this program. I'm sure that you all will have enriched with knowledge after completion of this event. I welcome you all once again to the webinar on IPR and hope that you will have a great time ahead.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Dr. Vinod Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, to introduce the chief guest.
Thank you, sir. So, a happy morning to everyone present over here. I feel immense pleasure to welcome my friend, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi, the Chief Guest of today's function. Dr. Geeta Lakshmi is working as an Associate Professor and Head in the Department of Biotechnology at Sri Narayana Guru College, Coimbatore. She has completed her PhD from Kapagam University and her Masters in Biophysics from the University of Madras. She bags the university rank in the PG, and her area of specialization is functional genomics and plant biotechnology. She has published more than 15 papers in the international journals. To add her credit, she also has completed one UGC-funded project and has received a grant from National Human Rights Commission for organizing a training program. She's completed 2 MPhil candidates and currently going on 3 PhD students, and she's one of the member of the research and IPL cell in her in the SMGC, and is an IQAC member. So we are very happy to welcome you, ma'am, on this junction. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Now I call upon our chief guest to deliver the lecture. Ma'am, the session is yours.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So good morning, all of you gathered here. So very happy to be here to see all my friends here, Dr. Meenakshi Sundaram, Dr. Vinod, and very happy to be here. So first I would like to thank the management, principal, director of SNMV CAS, and Dr. Bhagiraj, Dr. Vinod for inviting me as a resource person for this session. So actually I'm not going to talk anything new, but just to share whatever I know with you. I hope my screen is visible.
It's visible. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we all know intellectual property rights is an intangible property. Intangible property means you know that the property exists, but you cannot physically touch or see or feel it. So how to protect it? For example, if we have a car or we have a house, we have method of registration for that. We have a method of ownership for that. But intangible property, we do not have any method to protect it. So what happened in 1967 was WIPO was formed. So what is WIPO? World Intellectual Property Organization was formed in 1967, which is actually the initiative of United Nations. The main aim of WIPO was to protect the intellectual properties that has been created throughout the world. So the headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. And after 1967, when WIPO was formed, we had a lot of the types of intellectual property coming into picture. So we all think intellectual property, abdina patent, we have a misunderstanding, but not that. We have a lot of other intellectual properties also, like geographical indications, trademarks, copyrights. So like this, we have lots and lots of intellectual property. So how to protect all that? So with that aim only, this WIPO was formed. And specifically, I'm going to tell you about the patenting methodology with respect to biotechnology. Since I am in the area of biotechnology, So I would like to highlight the method of patenting the products that we get in life science in general. So to patent a product, we have certain rules, we have certain regulations, we have certain protocols. So this WIPO, it is actually an international organization. So with respect to India, how we can go for patenting procedure. So we have the Indian Patent Act, which was formed in 1970, which says that you can patent any product which is novel, which is very new. Nobody has already told anything about that. And it must be inventive, not discovery. So there's a difference between invention and discovery, where discovery means already something is existing, we don't know, we went and found it. But invention means we have found it new, which did not exist already. So inventive, it must be inventive, then it must have an industrial application. So these are the three main points which our Indian Patent Act 1970 tells. You can patent any product which is novel, which is invented and has an industrial application, beneficial to the society. And after 1970, this Indian Patent Act was amended in 2002. Amended அப்படின்னா revision. Points add பண்ணுவாங்க. More points has been added in 2002. So that is amendment. So what points were added in 2002 to the Indian Patent Act? We can patent biochemical process, not necessarily product. Patent product, you can also go for process patenting. So a new biochemical process you have discovered, out of which you're going to get a novel product, even that process can be patented. Biotechnological and microbiological process techniques can also be patented, which must be innovative. Okay, and the criteria for patenting, everything has been clearly mentioned in 1970 Indian Patent Act. The web link of the details is given here, ipindia.gov.in/patents.hcm. So when you go to this website, you get all the details, the initial act, the amended act, the rules, regulations, everything will be available in this website. So what the Indian Patent Act actually expects? So it actually expects the subject matter. For example, when I say I am going to obtain a patent in biotechnology, means the subject that you are going to present should be oriented to biotechnology. So you cannot take a mathematical formula and patent it under biotechnology. So interdisciplinary is permitted to some extent, but not to all the extent. So it must be a subject matter, subject-oriented matter, which comes under the Act, Indian Patent Act, which satisfies all the criteria of Indian Patent Act. And like I told you, it must have an industrial applications, it must be novel, and it must be invented. And enablement, that is, you can reproduce it. You can reproduce it, you can upgrade it, you can modify it, so you can handle it for the benefit of the society. And it must be moral. That is, it must be within the ethics. It must be within the ethics of the society. So when your product, when your result satisfies all these are the prerequisites for a patent. So when your application satisfies all these, we can very well go for patenting process. And what are all the things that can be patented and what are all the things that cannot be patented with respect to science? For example, when you take engineering, you design a new product, you can go for patenting. But science is not like that. Life science is not like that. We deal with microorganisms, we deal with enzymes, we deal with proteins, we deal with genes. So lot of things we deal with. So all these can be patented or not. So there is a confusion about the patenting in life science to be particular. So you can patent genes and nucleic acids where these genes are going to be disease related. That means for example, we have got a new pandemic. We have got an outbreak, and I have discovered that this particular gene is responsible for this particular disease, which no one has ever told earlier. Means you can go and patent that gene. Not an issue. Similarly, if a genetic disease can be cured using a nucleotide. If the mutation in that particular gene can be cured using another gene, even that gene can be patented. So நீங்க வந்து ஒரு டிசீஸை கியூர் பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு டிஎன்ஏவை யூஸ் பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா அதையும் நீங்க பேட்டன்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம், தப்பு இல்ல. And any molecules, small RNA molecules or any proteins or enzymes that can be used for therapy, new proteins, அதெல்லாம் you can go for patenting. And you can also patent enzymes which has industrial applications. For example, they have patented proteases that are used in Tide Ariel, those washing powders, those proteases has been patented. So like that, you can patent enzymes that have industrial applications. You can patent antibodies that are used for cancer treatments, a pregnancy test kit, all those has been patented. Then we can patent new viruses, that has the potential of either positive potential or negative potential. எதுவா இருந்தாலும் அந்த வைரஸ் நம்ம பேட்டன்ட் பண்ண முடியும். You can patent cells that are used for treatment of certain diseases. You can patent microorganisms that are having applications. For example, agriculture applications, remedial applications, or new product production. அதுக்காக நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ற microorganisms. All these you can patent. You can patent transgenic plants. Like for example, இப்ப நம்ம golden rice patent பண்ணாங்க. So all this you can do. Transgenic animals you can patent. So these are all the items that you can patent under life science. So what are not patentable? எது patent பண்ண முடியாது நம்மளால அப்படின்னா, for example, I am isolating a DNA fragment from a cell. I am finding out the express sequence tag. Using automated sequencing method, I cannot go and patent it because I don't know what is the function of the gene, what is the use of the gene, where it is present. Nothing I know. I have just isolated the DNA, I have just sequenced it, and I'm telling I have discovered a new gene because this sequence is not available in any of the databases. Adanala, I have discovered a new gene, I'm going to patent it. Abhina, no, that you can't do that because you can only patent an object if you know everything about it. Appa and the sequence வந்து எங்க இருந்து வந்தது, எந்த குரோமோசோம்ல இருக்கு, what is the function, what type of protein it is going to produce, what is the role of the protein, intron எங்க இருக்கு, exon எங்க இருக்கு, every detail has to be known, and after that if it is found novel it can be patented, otherwise it cannot be patented. And similarly, modified organisms that are going to get affected because of our test. For example, we are going to use a lot of lab animals for toxicity testing, drug concentration analysis, and because of that there will be a lot of mutations taking place in those animals. Because of that, a new variety of animal will be formed, a new variety of offspring will be produced. That animal you cannot patent because the new offspring that is produced as a result of our testing is not an invention, it is a mutation. நம்ம already existing species நம்ம modify பண்ணிட்டோம். அத வந்து நீங்க வந்து ஒரு new organism நீங்க வந்து patent பண்ண முடியாது. You can't do that. Then you cannot go for plant varieties. Already existing varieties-ல ஒரு small upgradation நான் பண்ணிட்டேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு all that you cannot patent. Same thing with animals also. Upgrading and then patenting not possible. Human embryos you can't do. Okay, you cannot touch with the human reproductive objects. You can't do that. And any technique that is going to degrade the embryos or affect the embryos or mutate the embryos, those techniques cannot be patented. Okay, and all those things that goes beyond the ethics of human values, you cannot patent. So like this, the Indian Patent Act gives certain categories of which one you can patent, which one you cannot patent. So இன்னும் நிறைய இருக்கு, I'm just simplifying it. Fine. So how can you go for a patent? What are the steps that you have to follow? How you can file an application for getting a patent? All those things, very short, I will just explain. So first, we are all aiming to obtain a patent. So what should you do? First thing is, you have to go for downloading the application of patent that is available in the website ipindia.nic.in. So I'll just show you the application forms. So you can see here, these are the 4 important forms which you have to fill, mandatory. The first one is Form 1. So this Form 1 is application for grant of patent. So in this form, they are going to ask the complete details of yourself, the product, the authorship, the whatever, whether it is coming under the section 754, 135 of Rule 20 of Indian Patent Act, all those legal issues and all they are going to ask. So this is going to be the form 1, where the applicant has to declare that இதுல எந்த பொய்யும் கிடையாது, இதுல கொடுத்திருக்கிற எல்லா டீடைலும் உண்மை அப்படிங்கறத வந்து we have to give it as a declaration. This is first form 1. Next one is form 2, where here we are going to tell the provisional or complete specification of your product, of your invention. So what is the difference between provisional specification and complete specification abdina? See, I have devised the process. I know I am going to get one product. And இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு product கிடைக்கும்னு எனக்கு தெரியும். And the product or application வந்து these are all the applications, these are all the benefits to the society, எல்லாம் எனக்கு தெரியும். But I have not done it. நான் பண்ணல because of maybe lack of time, lack of finance, lack of support, whatever the case may be. I have only a prototype with me. Prototype அப்படின்னா என்ன அப்படின்னா ஒரு மாடல். என்னோட ப்ராடக்டோட ஒரு duplicate I am having it with me, ஒரு மாடல் மாதிரி நான் என் கையில வச்சிருக்கேன் அப்படின்னா that you can go for provisional specification of your product and you can file it. ஏன் அப்படின்னா if you are afraid that somebody is going to steal my idea, somebody is going to use my idea and they are going to publish அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு பயம் உங்களுக்கு இருந்தது அப்படின்னா go for provisional specification application first. Later you can, after you have devised your product, you can go for complete specification. illa ella mudinjadu, I have my product in my hand, it's everything is ready abdina, go for complete specification. So it depends. So in the form 2 la vandu you have to mention whether you are going to excuse me, go for provisional specification or complete specification of your product. Next one is form 3, where you are going to go for undertaking, telling that the same product is not been exposed anywhere else. I have not published it. I have not told my product outside. I have not discussed with anybody, nothing. And this is my original work or our original work. So like that, the applicant has to give an undertaking telling that this is my invention. Form 3. Then form 5. And who is the inventor? Who is the inventor of the product? Whether me or on behalf of my brother I am filing, or on behalf of my friend I am filing. Who exactly is the inventor? Those details has to be given in form 5. So these are the four forms that are mandatory for any type of patent file. So who's going to do all these? Where are you going to get all these? You can get it online, not an issue. You can also get it from the patent office present in Mumbai and Kolkata. So these are the 4 regions where you're going to have the main patent office, where the entire India has been divided into 4 jurisdiction zones. Mumbai will cover the North India, Chennai will cover the South India, New Delhi will cover the middle part of India, and Kolkata will cover the rest of the India. So like that, the entire region of India has been divided into 4 jurisdiction and 4 head patent offices have been formed. You can even approach them. And not only that, not only the patents, like I told you, you have other type of IPs which can also be filed in these offices, where patent can be filed in all the 4 offices. Trademarks can be registered in all the 4 offices along with the sub office that is present in Ahmedabad. So trademarks அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து commercial products, like for example Coca-Cola, Milk Bikis, all those are trademarks. Then we have the designs, okay, a unique design that can be IP protected. The office is in Kolkata. And for geographical indications, you have to go to Chennai office. Geographical indications means Kanchipuram silk saree, Banaras silk saree, then Dindikal Pootu, all those things are geographical indications. You have to go to Chennai office for that. And copyrights, books, text, manual, all those things will be copyrights. For that, you have to go to Delhi office. Then semiconductor integrated circuit layout design, that is with respect to electronics. When people design a new electronic circuits, that can be protected, IP protected in Delhi office. And we have the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Intellectual Property Management, RGNIIPM, that is present in Nagpur, the branch office, sub office. Even there you can go and register your IP. And for all these, we have a common appellate board. So what is this appellate board? Appellate board is a board which takes up appeals. Appeals abhina request, changes, corrections, discrepancies, anomalies. All those things can be given to this appellate board, which is in Chennai and Delhi. In Delhi, it is CIPAM, Cell for Intellectual Property Promotion and Management. And in Chennai, it is Intellectual Property Appellate Board. So in these two boards, you can go and appeal regarding a patent. எனக்கு வந்து இந்த patent வந்து தப்பு, இந்த patent வந்து already கொடுத்துட்டாங்க, இது வந்து என்னோட ப்ராடக்ட், இவன் திருடிட்டான் என்னோட ப்ராடக்ட், all those appeals. And you can even go for changes. Illa, I got a new product now, please change my application. All those things can be done in this appellate board. So this appellate board is going to be the central body for all the offices, Kolkata, Delhi. For all the office, you have a common appellate board. And who can go and file a patent? Anybody can go and file a patent. Like for example, if I am going to invent a new product by myself. If I did everything, Abhina, as a sole inventor, you can go and file a patent. Illa, I have a team of members with me. And these 5 members, we 5 members together are responsible for inventing this product. Abhina, all the 5 can go and jointly file a patent, not an issue. Okay, suppose I cannot go. I'm very sick. I cannot go. What should I do? I can assign a person. Okay, I can assign a person on behalf of me. They can go and file a patent, but I should give them the right, the power to go and file the patent. And suppose the inventor passed away, and the son of the inventor wants to file a patent on the name of his father. Abhina, very well, he can go and do that. So they are all natural persons. They all come under the category of natural persons. Any person who is alive can go and file a patent. Or a small startup company. On the name of the company, you can get the patent. I have now found out a new product. I have started a small startup company. So I'm going to protect my product. So you can go and file the copyright. You can go and file the trademark, geographical indications, all those things you can get it. And a small entity, a small company, a small scale company, they can also file a patent. Or a large scale companies, MNCs, they can also file a patent. So these are the 4 categories of applicants under which you can go and file a patent. And before you go and file a patent, be very sure that your product is innovative. How to find out that your product is innovative? How do you know that your product is innovative? So for that only, we have a lot of databases where we have Google Patents. Google Patents is the huge collection of all the patents that has been filed worldwide. So we also have the WIPO site, the patent scope that is maintained by WIPO. These are all the free patent databases. We also have paid patent databases. Okay, Drug Patent Watch. Then WIPO is also having a paid database. So you have to go and check all these databases that this product that you have invented has not been invented by anybody else in the world. Then only you can go and file a patent. If you don't do this, the patent application that you have filed will be like a bouncing ball. It will come back to you immediately. So you have to be very sure that yours is a novel application. So how can you file the application? Walk into the patent office, you can file the application. Physically, you can go in person to the patent office to either Mumbai or Kolkata or Chennai and you can file. No, it's not possible for me. If I go for electronic filing, okay, this electronic filing, it was implemented from 2007, July 20. So like I told you, you can download the forms from the IP India website and you can again upload it in the same website. After filling up of all the details and giving all the supporting documents. You can just upload all your documents in the same website. You can even do that. And how to go for this e-filing? So when you go to the website, you're going to get this home page. So here you're going to have a comprehensive e-filing link here in the home page. So in that link you can click, and the link you click panninganale, you are going to get all the forms, like I told you, form 1, 3, 5, all those or the form. You need not fill all the 20 forms. Whatever that is applicable to you, you can fill it. Okay, I'm going to go for physical filing. Abdina? Yes, go straight into the office and file it. Okay, send it by post. Fill up all the applications, put all the supporting documents, take the fees, DD, attach it, and then courier pannirunga, register post, speed post, do something. How can you pay the fee? Cash, demand draft. We have apps now. Not Google Pay and all. They accept payment only through the BMAP, UPI BMAP. And the app payment panna mattum accept pannuvaanga. GPay, TPay adala othukka matanga. Okay, so what are the forms? I told you mandatory application form 1. Okay, I showed you. It should be given in duplicate, 2 copies. Excuse me. Then we have the form 3 in duplicate. Then we have the form 5 in duplicate, form 2 in duplicate. So all these 4 forms should be given in duplicate. Then we should have the fees DD. Then if the inventor is not going to file, like I told you, no, I'm very sick, on behalf of me, I'm going to send somebody. Or the father has passed away and the son is going to file the patent abina, you have to have the proof of right application form. Proof of right application abingardu, it will be present in the website telling that the inventor is not the applicant, somebody else is going to be the applicant. Then we have the abstract. Okay, what exactly are you trying to tell? What are you trying to patent? That detail should be given in 150 words. If you want, you can draw the picture. For example, electronic circuits, you have to draw the picture. So draw the picture, all those things, you can attach it. Then if the power of authority, like I told you, no, father is passed away and son is there. He is the son of this particular person. That power of authority should be shown. So all those documents are mandatory. These are all the list of mandatory documents which you have to take along with you when you are going to go for filing a patent. So this is what I told you. So form 1, 2, 3, and 5. Then if required, you can go for form 9, okay, 26, all those things. I'll tell you what are all those. So we have so many forms, like I told you, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, 30, so 20, 22 forms will be there. So whatever that is applicable to you, you can fill it up. So these are the forms that I showed you. Okay, what is the fees? What is the fees for filing a patent? So now this has become one business, very sorry to say. Many people are calling authors for patent, asking them to pay a huge sum of money. But actually, patent filing process is very, very simple and very, very cheap, in fact. So you only have to spend a matter of 2,200 rupees to file a patent. Just 2,200 rupees. So may it be physical filing or e-filing or whatever the case may be. Only thing is you must know the procedures. So for that only we approach intermediate people and they're going to charge us a lot. But actually now, especially after pandemic, the patent filing website has become so user-friendly that anybody can go in and check out what is the procedure. Everything is going to be self-explanatory. So you just only have to sit and spend little more time with those applications so that you will be able to understand. Because we must have spoken with our colleagues and our friends. They must have told us, or patent file all those things we must have heard. Not at all necessary. Just a matter of 2,200 rupees, you can finish off the entire patent filing procedure. Okay, now that I have given my patent application, what is going to happen? There will be an examiner who is going to get your application. You're going to submit your application with all the documents to the examiner. So he's going to do what is called as a formality check. So once he receives the application, he's going to check whether all the documents are proper, whether all the parameters has been properly filled up, and the entire conditions has been satisfied and fees has been properly paid. He's going to check everything, and an application number will be given to you immediately. Once you go and submit your application, immediately an application number will be given to you. If you're going to send it by post, you will get the application number within 3 days. So after you get the application, what is going to happen? So this application will be kept confidential for 18 months, 1.5 years. Okay, so where they are going to analyze your application, they are going to analyze your product, they are going to study your application. Okay, a separate committee will be formed and your application will be studied for almost 1.5 years. எதுக்கு 1.5 years அப்படின்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா all directions they will study whether it is useful to the society, any negative effects will be coming out of it, environmental friendly, human friendly, long run can you upgrade the product, whether it is novel, everything they will study, all the parameters they will study. So it will take 1.5 years for that. After that, they are going to publish your patent. No, not patent. They are going to publish your work. It is like our journal publication, our article publication, our research article publication. So they are going to publish your work. Why they are doing this? Why they are doing this means because, see, for example, I am here in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, sitting and doing an invention, getting a product. Somebody in Nigeria is going to do the same thing. How do I know? I don't know. I have searched the patent website. I have not found anything similar to my product. So I go and file a patent. Same time, that fellow will also do the same process. He will also go and file a patent. Now this is going to be duplicate. Okay, this is going to be a plagiarism. So what they do is, they will actually publish this work after 18 months to check whether they are going to get any opposition. So they will be publishing the work in the 19th month. So once your work is published, you can submit your examination application form. Examination application form is the product, the application that you have submitted has to be taken for in-depth evaluation. Physically, they will repeat your experiment. Physically, they will repeat your process. And they will check whether the same output they are getting. So like this in-depth examination has to be done. So for that, once your patent has been work has been published, you have to submit the request for examination. That is Form 18. Form 18 has to be submitted. So this, after receiving this Form 18, for 48 months, they will carry out the examination on your product. And after that, they will give you one big booklet where they are going to ask some 1,200 questions to you regarding your product. Some questions may be very harsh, some questions may be very silly, some questions may be logical, some may be illogical. You are bound to answer all the questions that are being asked with evidence. With evidence, you have to do that. So once your answers are satisfactory, when they examine your answers and get satisfied, so within 3 months, they will issue the first examination report. This first examination report will this first examination report, they are going to ask you another set of questions where they will give you 12 months time to justify yourself. You will be given 12 months time to justify yourself. After you justify yourself, within 6 months, they will be giving you a pre-grant. What they will say, okay, pa, you have given all the answers for all the whatever we have asked. You please wait. We will just discuss and let you know. After that, they will wait and check if anybody is going to claim it. Like I told you, one another person in Nigeria will also do the same thing. he will read the publication in the Google and he will file a case against you. This is my product. Why this fellow is doing the same thing? All those they have to wait and check whether they are getting any claim or any legal notice or any other objections or oppositions or whatever they are getting. Everything they will wait for 3 months. After that, if nothing is coming and everything has been satisfied, ella super, ella fine, everything is fine, abdina, within 7 days, they will grant the certificate of patent to you. So, the entire process எல்லாம் முடியறதுக்கு எவ்வளவு நாள் ஆகும் அப்படின்னா 7 years approximately 7 years depends ஏன்னா வேற ஏதாவது query வருது, legal claim வருது அப்படின்னா it may get extended to another 3 to 5 years also. Okay, so it all depends on the product and the response of the inventor and the response of the committee. So this is the overall process that I was telling you. So the entire oppositions, objections, rejections, all those will be given to the appellate board, and the appellate board will recommend for whatever. You have to revise your patent application. You have to stop. We are rejecting your application. All those things will be told by the appellate board. So after you get the patent, what should you do? Okay, you have to renew it. When should you renew it? You have to renew it from the 3rd year of the patent. From the 3rd year. The first 2 years. A 3rd year of what? Not getting the patent, registering the patent. Okay, so first and second year, no fees. From the 3rd year to the 20th year, you have to keep on renewing. Okay, up to 6 months, they will give you time. If you don't renew, then your patent will be lapsed. Your patent will be cancelled. So this is the entire process of filing the patent right from application till renewal. Hope I have given a brief gist of whatever I can and whatever I know. Hope the things are clear.
Thank you, ma'am. For the time for presentation and for discussion. Madam.
Yes, sir.
Madam, can you just brief about the publishing the patent and granted, the patent granted, and sometimes it is published. So,
sir, actually,
exactly, can you explain it, madam?
Yeah, sir, actually, என்ன difference அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா சார், நீங்க அப்ளிகேஷன் கொடுத்த உடனே உங்களுக்கு பேட்டன்ட் கொடுத்துட மாட்டாங்க. நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி அதை வந்து வச்சு செஞ்சுட்டு நம்ம ஜேர்னல் ஆர்டிகிள் பப்ளிஷ் பண்ற மாதிரி அவங்க அந்த அவங்க அந்த இந்தியன் பேட்டன்ட் வெப்சைட் அதுல பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணி விட்டுருவாங்க நம்மளோட ஒர்க்கை. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பேட்டன்ட் அப்ளிகேஷன் எங்களுக்கு வந்திருக்கு, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஒர்க்கு அப்படிங்கறத அவங்க பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணுவாங்க. அதை பார்த்துட்டு ஐயோ இது என்னோட ஒர்க்கு அப்படின்னு யாராவது ஒருத்தன் வந்து உங்ககிட்ட சண்டை போட்டான் அப்படின்னா உங்க அப்ளிகேஷனை தூக்கி அப்படியே ஓரம் வச்சுட்டு லீகல் ப்ரொசீஜருக்கு போயிடுவாங்க. ஏன் வந்து அவங்க இதை பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா the application that you have given is novel அப்படிங்கறது அவங்களுக்கு தெரியணும். இந்தியால மட்டும் இல்ல சார், மேபி வேர்ல்டு வைட்ல இருந்தும் நமக்கு வந்து அப்ஜெக்ஷன்ஸ் வரலாம். இது வந்து நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி நைஜீரியால நாங்க ஏற்கனவே இதை கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம், நாங்க ஆஸ்திரேலியால ஏற்கனவே இதை யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், அந்த மாதிரியான இதுவும் நமக்கு ஃபீட்பேக்கும் நமக்கு வரலாம். சோ அவங்க வந்து எதுக்காக வந்து இதை பப்ளிஷ் பண்றாங்க, ஒரு ஜேர்னல் ஆர்டிகல் மாதிரி இதை எதுக்காக பப்ளிஷ் பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா இது வந்து ஒரு ஒரிஜினல் பீஸ், இது வந்து கண்டிப்பா புதுசுதான், இது ஒரு இன்வென்ஷன் தான் அப்படிங்கறத வந்து கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்றதுக்காக தான் வந்து அவங்க வந்து இது அவங்களோட வெப்சைட்ல வந்து ஒரு ஆர்டிகிளா வந்து அவங்க பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணுவாங்க. இது நீங்க கூகுள் பேட்டன்ஸ்குள்ள போய் நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னாலே உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், நிறைய இது வரும். அண்ட் ஒரிஜினல் பேட்டன்ட் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து என்ன அப்படின்னா they will tell you இந்த ப்ராசஸ் எல்லாம் இந்த 7-8 வருஷமா நாங்க வந்து இதை வச்சு செஞ்சு நாங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சது என்ன அப்படின்னா இட் இஸ் a novel object having industrial applications. இந்த புடி இவன் தான் இதுக்கு உரிமை, this fellow is the owner of this particular product அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு சர்டிபிகேட் கொடுப்பாங்க. அந்த சர்டிபிகேட்டை வச்சுதான் நீங்க ஒரு மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியை நீங்க வந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண முடியும் அந்த ப்ராடக்ட்டுக்கு. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நீங்க வந்து ஒரு புது என்சைம் கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கீங்க அப்படின்னா அது ஒரு புது என்சைம் தான் அப்படிங்கறத கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்றதுக்கு பப்ளிகேஷன் பண்ணுவாங்க. அப்ஜெக்ஷன்ஸ் எதுவும் வரல, நமக்கு ரிவிஷன் எதுவும் வரல, நமக்கு வந்து அப்பீலேட் போர்டு வந்து எந்த கேள்வியும் கேட்காம நமக்கு வந்து ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணி முடிச்சிட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா patent will be granted to you, where you will be the sole proprietor of that enzyme. You manufacture that enzyme, you commercialize it, get money, get settled. அவ்வளவுதான். இதுதான் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இந்த ரெண்டுத்துக்கும்.
Thank you, ma'am.
Madam?
Yes, sir.
If anyone asks how many patents you have, shall we claim the publications also? Only granted patents only shall we claim?
Only granted patents you have to claim, sir.
If we publish patents, we will not claim as a patent.
Sometimes during the examination process, your patent may get rejected. So I have one friend of mine whose product has been published, but later in the examination process, his application was rejected. So he cannot claim that he has got a patent. No, it is only a publication.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Can you please tell me the validity time for the patent which is granted?
20 years. When you renew it every year properly, you can own your patent up to 20 years. 20 years kapram that product becomes a public product. Anybody can reciprocate it. Anybody can duplicate it. Anybody can modify it. Anybody can handle it. அப்ப நீங்க கேட்க முடியாது. 20 வருஷத்துக்கு மட்டும் தான் நீங்க சொந்தம் கொண்டாட முடியும் அந்த ப்ராடக்ட்.
Any product?
Any product for that matter.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, ma'am.
Any questions from the audience? Okay, so this is a time for expressing our sincere gratitude to all the people gathered here, and let me take this great time for thanking all of you. So first, I would like to express our sincere thanks to the chief guest of this webinar, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Biotechnology, Sri Narayana Guru College of Arts and Science, for her enlightened session on IPR. Madam, thanks a lot for your great session. You are really light of this day, madam.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much. Thank you, ma'am. And on behalf of the IAC and Department of Microbiology, I express my sincere thanks to our beloved principal, Dr. B. Subramani, for his valuable guidance and support always. Thank you, sir. And I must thank the convener of IAC, Mrs. Selva Jayanti, for her kind support. Thank you, ma'am. And it's my pleasure to thank all my team members and IAC members of SNA Vikas and faculty members of Microbiology Department and all other departments and all the heads of the departments. So once again, I thank all the participants, students, friends from SNA Vikas and from other institutions. Thank you once again. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome.